Tonight, a crisis is unfolding across America's heartland. U.S. wheat, once the gold standard, is now being turned away at ports worldwide. Ships loaded with American grain are rejected, and longtime buyers are looking elsewhere. This shock has rippled from Kansas grain elevators to Chicago trading floors. Major importers in Asia and Europe have canceled orders, not for bad wheat, but for bad paperwork. The world now demands instant, digital, verifiable data on every shipment. America's export system built for another era can't keep up. While our farmers delivered a bumper crop, our outdated infrastructure failed to deliver it to the world. Canada saw this change coming and invested in digital systems, building trust with data. When buyers needed transparency, Canada was ready. America was not. Billions in sales are lost. The livelihoods of countless families are at risk. This is more than economics. It's a blow to national pride and a wake-up call. Technology is reshaping every industry, even farming. The lesson of 2025: producing the best wheat isn't enough. You need the best system to deliver it. The world is moving fast, and America is falling behind. Tonight we go to the front lines of this crisis, to the fields and towns where the impact is real. The question is no longer, how could this happen? But, what will we do next? The global market has changed the rules, and America must catch up, or be left behind. The story of American wheat is no longer just about the harvest, but about the system that moves it. The future of American agriculture hangs in the balance. In rural America, the crisis arrived quietly. A phone call that never came, a grain truck that never rolled. The wheat isn't moving, buyers have pulled back. For communities built on the harvest, this sudden stop is jarring. Combines sit idle. The silence is unsettling. Families who farmed for generations now face rejection, not for bad wheat, but for reasons they can't control. At the local diner, conversations are hushed. Farmers stare into their coffee, confused and angry. They did everything right, but their wheat is going nowhere. Holiday cheer is replaced by worry about mortgages, equipment loans, and the future. Parents struggle to explain to their children why the certainty of the harvest is gone. Social gatherings are tense. Everyone faces the same problem, but no one has answers. The shock is deeper because the harvest was good. The rejection feels like betrayal. For years they were told quality was king. Now, they're learning the hard truth about global trade. The problem isn't in their fields, it's in a web of logistics and data far beyond their reach. The impact is personal, immediate, and profound. The silence in the field speaks volumes about a broken promise. Communities that once thrived on certainty now face an uncertain future. The crisis has exposed just how vulnerable rural America is to changes far away. The question on everyone's mind: how do we move forward from here? The answer is as complex as the crisis itself. The wheat isn't the problem. American farmers produce some of the world's best grain. The real issue is the invisible system meant to move it: outdated paperwork, manual inspections, and slow communication. For decades, paper documents were the norm: slow, error-prone, but accepted. The world moved on. Importers now demand real-time, digital, tamper-proof data. America was warned, but modernization was seen as too costly or complex. Now, buyers want traceability, digital records from farm to ship. Competitors offer QR codes with a scan. America mails paperwork. Information is now as valuable as the wheat itself. The system worked until it didn't. Incremental fixes weren't enough. Upgrading the nation's export infrastructure is a massive task, but it was ignored. Now in 2025, we're paying the price for inaction. The world built a digital highway for trade. America is stuck on a gravel road. The crisis is not about wheat quality, but about failing to adapt. The lesson in today's market: process is as important as product. John Miller, a third-generation Kansas farmer, produced a fantastic wheat crop this year. He delivered his harvest, expecting it to sell quickly, as always. But the call came. His wheat was still in the silo, part of a shipment rejected by a major buyer. The reason? Failure to comply with digital customs pre-clearance, a term John had never heard. Paper certificates weren't enough. The buyer wanted a fully digitized, traceable record. The American exporter couldn't provide it. The order was canceled, and Canada got the sale. John's wheat is now worthless, trapped by a bureaucratic hurdle he can't see or fix. He trusted the system, produced good wheat, and the market would be there. Now his future is uncertain, his trust shattered. John's story is repeated across America. Farmers are experts in growing crops, not in international data protocols. They relied on exporters and government to handle global trade complexities. That trust is gone. As John looks over his snow-dusted fields, he wonders if his family's way of life can survive. The crisis isn't just financial, it's existential. The backbone of American agriculture is paying the price for a system that failed them. The question, can they adapt before it's too late? The wheat crisis ripples far beyond the farm. In towns like liberal Kansas, Main Street businesses depend on agriculture. When farmers don't get paid, the whole community suffers. Tractor sales vanish, diners empty, and local stores go quiet. Economic fear spreads. Fundraisers flop, donations drop, optimism fades. Job losses mount, co-ops furlough workers, truck drivers park their rigs, mechanics and clerks face layoffs. These aren't just numbers, they're families facing a hard winter. The rural economy is a delicate ecosystem. When crop sales stop, everything seizes up. Empty storefronts mirror the silence in the fields. A failure in global logistics is hollowing out the core of American towns. The crisis is about more than money. It's about the erosion of community spirit. The dream of rural prosperity feels more fragile than ever. The future of these towns now hangs in the balance. While American farmers face crisis, Canadian grain is in high demand. Canada invested early in digital infrastructure, building trust and transparency into their supply chain. Every load of Canadian wheat gets a digital identity, tracked from farm to port. Importers can instantly access the entire history of a shipment: origin, quality, safety. Canadian exporters pre-clear shipments electronically, avoiding delays and errors. Buyers want the path of least resistance. Canada offers a digital superhighway. The Canadian Grain Commission set standards and led the transition, uniting farms and exporters. Public-private partnership made modernization possible. While America debated costs, Canada invested. Now, Canadian grain loads onto ships as U.S. wheat sits in silos. Market share lost today may be gone for good. The 2025 crisis is the result of a decade of missed warnings and delayed action. Trade experts and international organizations sounded the alarm about digitalization years ago. The EU's farm-to-fork strategy set strict digital traceability requirements by 2025. America argued for the old ways, while others built the future. Pilot programs to modernize U.S. exports were underfunded and ignored. Reports highlighting gaps in America's data systems were shelved. The focus stayed on tariffs and negotiations, not on the mechanics of trade. The cost of upgrading seemed high. Now, the cost of inaction is far higher. This wasn't a sudden disaster, but a slow-motion failure of foresight. Penny wise, pound foolish. The bill for delay has finally come due. The lesson is clear. Change delayed is opportunity lost. American wheat hit a new kind of trade barrier, a digital wall. Countries like the Philippines now require all import data to be submitted digitally, days before arrival. Incomplete or non-standard paperwork means instant rejection. The EU demands even more. Digital records on farming practices, water use, and more. American exporters, stuck with paper, simply can't comply. The world's definition of market access has changed. Now it means digital compatibility. Faced with a choice, buyers pick the supplier who speaks their data language, and America is left behind. The empty silos and anxious towns tell a hard truth. Quality wheat isn't enough anymore. In today's world, trust is built on transparent, instant data. America must modernize its entire agricultural export system, now. This means massive investment, public-private partnership, and a digital pipeline from farm to global market. Rebuilding trust will take more than technology. It will take proof that America can adapt. Regaining lost market share won't be easy. Competitors won't give it back. America must earn its place again, not with past glory but with future capability. This crisis is a wake-up call. Leadership must be earned every day. Farmers are ready to adapt. Now the nation must match their commitment. The lesson of this winter: to feed the world tomorrow, America must embrace the technology of today. The future of American agriculture depends on it. The world won't wait for us to catch up. The time to act is now.